The Justice Department signals that it may drop long secret files from its Jeffrey Epstein investigation, a move that could finally expose who knew what, when, uh, and more details about one of the darkest scandals in American politics. MAGA Attorney General Pam Bondi, she says that the documents will come out within 30 days after Congress almost unanimously really voted to force President Trump and his administration to make them public. Trump hasn't signed the bill yet, but Bondi, she's tripping already. She already starting to glitch. Bondi claims that there is, quote, new information and a new investigation by the top federal prosecutor in Manhattan, and that this investigation could limit details that are available to the public. She is on one with this one. Now, the files could reveal more about Epstein's circle. Now, it's a circle that once included Donald Trump. It also included a lot of powerful people, a lot of high-profile figures. And this is long before Epstein's 2008 conviction for soliciting a minor. The Congressional Oversight Committee released a batch of Epstein emails that shed light on how close Trump and Epstein were. Because remember, before they said they ain't know each other, or at least Trump said, I don't know, we barely knew each other. We were this, we were this. The relationship keeps changing every time he talks. Anyway, when they released them emails, we got more insight about how close they were, but also how much he knew. Now, Trump recently called it a hoax. That was before he learned that his base and Republican members of Congress supported making the files public. That's the fascinating thing about this MAGA moment. They still love him some Trump. They love Trump down, but they also love a good conspiracy theory. And a good conspiracy theory requires the government to be complicit in some wrongdoing. And if the government's complicit in wrongdoing, then the government got to be on the chopping block too. And Trump is the head of the government. So the MAGA people in some ways are conflicted. It's like we love Trump, we worship Trump, but we also worship good conspiracy theories. And this looks like one. Anyway, the DOJ said this year that there was nothing further to investigate in this case. And now there's a new investigation. Just as the big, beautiful bill is making its way through Congress, and it received nearly unanimous support, except for one Republican vote. Anyway, many Trump supporters believe he and this administration hid key details and protected powerful people tied to Epstein's world. Now, of course, Trump supporters aren't alone in this. I think everybody with a brain thinks that. But Bondi told reporters that the department, quote, will continue to follow the law and encourage maximum transparency. But the release won't be complete. Congress built in carve-outs that allow DOJ to withhold sensitive details about Epstein's victims and anything tied to active investigations. This, my friends, is a whole mess. Donald Trump may be completely innocent. I got to say that first. He may be completely innocent. I have no idea what's in those files. But the pace with which they're moving raises questions. The tempo, 30 days. I mean, people are already saying it, right? These files will be heavily redacted. 30 days is a long time to redact some documents. That's exactly right. First, Donald Trump was like, I'm going to release everything. Then he became president, ain't released nothing. Radio silence. Stuff comes out. Donald Trump says he's going to punish the the Democrats for their playing politics. It's not entirely clear what's happening. It's not entirely clear what's happening here. Then, this is where it gets super interesting. More information comes out about Trump's relationship to Epstein, and Epstein drops information that suggests that Trump knew more or maybe did more than he initially stated. Again, I don't know if Trump is complicit in a crime, if he's guilty of a crime, or if he just knows where all the bodies are buried and he's minding his own business and other people's to make sure that he stays in a position of strength and power. I don't know what's going on. That's why we need this everything released. But what we know for sure is there's something missing and somebody lying. And every day that Trump spends protecting this lie or protecting this information, every day that his administration or his Justice Department spends time slow walking this stuff out, it's only making him look more guilty, and the administration and its accompanying offices look more corrupt. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's going to be something. But here's the crazy part, y'all. And I said it before, I'll say it again. It don't matter at a certain level what Trump is accused of or what Trump can be proven to have done. The man is Teflon. I'm not sure when he said, 8 years ago, whenever it was, I could go out on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody in the middle of the street, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, he damn near could do that literally, and his base would support him. He just called someone a pig yesterday. He literally called someone piggy. And I saw his fans, his supporters say that, oh, that was the person's name. Her name was Peggy. It's like, what are we talking about? Now, it's also important to stress that those files, the cover up, the information is not partisan. There's some Democrats up in there. There's some powerful and rich people. And let me tell you something, them powerful rich people, they kick it together. The uber rich white men who are stupid powerful and stupid rich, I promise you, they hang together and they don't care about Republican D's and Republican R's and Democratic D's. They care about who got money and who can protect their power. So don't be surprised when some of your favorite Democrats are up on that list too.